What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. All right, check this out, man. So, I'm trying to make this video quick. I'm not on here to be toxic or anything like that. I think my last two videos were toxic and I got a certain type of response. And I know what I'm doing when I make those videos. So I'm not trying to get that type of response on here. I really want to talk to the Xbox fans and the Sony fans on this one. Okay. Check this out. When I bought my Xbox Series X, there was two things that really sold me on it. Okay. Game Pass was one, and yes, I know that you can get Game Pass on the Xbox One S, Xbox One X, and on PC. And I already had a PC, not a strong PC, but maybe low tier to mid tier PC, right? 1660 Ti. You rate it however you want, okay? Um, but anyways, Game Pass was one of the reasons why I wanted it, okay? Because I believed. And then here's the second thing. The second thing was performance. I will admit to you that I believe the hype. I believe that the Xbox Series X was as strong as a RTX 2080 Ti or whatever it was that they were comparing it to. My bad on me for believing that marketing, whatever. And it wasn't even Microsoft that was marketing that. It was other YouTubers, other influencers, other articles saying that this thing was as strong as a 2080 Ti, whatever. The problem is, and I've learned this, is you cannot compare a console to a computer. It's just this is completely different, okay? Computers don't need FPS boost. As soon as you load up an old game on the PC, if you want higher FPS, you drop graphical settings, and you're gonna get the FPS boost. I thought that the Xbox Series X was gonna be able to do that, and since I knew I had so many games that I had to play um, from Game Pass, so it's like back catalog that I never played before, I was excited to play these games, at an amazing frame rate and everything. And I was excited to also experience the new games on the most powerful console, right? The new third party games on the most powerful console. No cap. I did not buy an Xbox Series X thinking about the next Halo, thinking about the next Xbox exclusive at all, at all. I promise you that I didn't buy that with that in mind. I bought it with Game Pass in mind, and with performance power. Period. Okay. With that being said, and the way I understood it, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, most Sony fans bought the PS5 with the mentality of games and exclusivity, right? Games, exclusivity, oh, I'll give you another one, and true next gen features. You guys like the fact that the UI was different. You guys like the fact that the controller was a next gen concept. Everyone that actually has a DualSense 5 talks positive about it, right? So here's the thing: we got to know what we bought these systems for. So even if you're someone that bought the Xbox Series S, I hope you understood what you bought, and I hope you weren't bamboozled. Now I can be honest with you, look you straight in your eye. The Xbox Series X disappointed me for a long time as far as the second reason I bought it, which was performance. Because there was plenty of games, and I've called it out on my channel. I literally have a video on my channel. The Xbot has a video on his channel saying the PS5 is still stronger. Look it up. I'm not lying. And I don't take my videos down. It's still up there, okay? Because at the time the PS5 was performing better than the Xbox Series X. And yeah, I felt salty about it because that was one of the reasons why I bought it. So now you guys are going to have exclusive next gen features, a better UI, and games are going to be running better on your platform. It's like, damn. Now, thank God Game Pass to me is an amazing value, so I'm still very satisfied. But now I'm seeing my money come to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm getting what I paid for. And what I mean is this: when made those videos, and I would make these videos talking trash about the Xbox Series X, longtime subscribers know this. They would come in my comment sections and be like, Doc, you don't know what you're talking about. Doc, that's the developer's fault. And then my favorite one, Doc, the tools ain't here yet. And I would get so mad when I would see that, because I would say, tools ain't here yet. Pray for that person. Ambulances drive by. Tools ain't here yet. Well, why did it take all my $500 if tools weren't here yet? Maybe they should have charged me $350 and they would have gotten the other $150 once the tools got here. You know what I mean? Because they took all my money, so I expected all the product, but I didn't get it. They told me, Doc, you gotta wait 6 to 7 months. In what other business do you buy something and you gotta wait for the performance of that thing? Like, that's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. But regardless, now though, the Xbox Series X is living up to the expectations because it's running games at 4K 60 FPS boost is a tremendous advantage and something that I definitely wanted. I'm looking at Mass Effect running at 4K 60 on the PS5, which is still good. You're still going to enjoy the game. You're still going to have amazing fun with it. But it runs at 120 frames. And anybody that knows, you know. You know. Anybody that knows, you know. You know, 4K 60 is, I'm not going to cap, 4K 60 is more than enough. More than enough, especially on a big screen TV. 4K 60, you're fine. But if you want to experience that 120 and feel that smoothness and that almost no input lag at all, that responsiveness, it's different. There's levels to it. Like I say, there's levels to it. So to bring this all full circle, this game Biomutant comes out, right? And it's going to be 4K 60 native on the Xbox Series X, and it's going to be 1080p 60 upscale to 4K or whatever it is on the PS5. And I see a whole bunch of Sony fans being upset. And to me, it's like, why? That's like me being upset that Xbox right now doesn't have a ton load of exclusives. I know what I was getting into. I know what I was getting into. Oh, I'll give you this. I wasn't looking forward, like I wasn't like a huge Halo fan. Like I'm a Halo fan now because I'm actually playing Halo and I actually like it. But Halo Infinite wasn't like a huge selling point for me. I told you what they were, but I was disappointed when they postponed it because I'm like, really, this is the only thing Microsoft had planned for us was Halo Infinite, and after that they had nothing else planned. What did they think, that this game was gonna last the entire year? Which Sony fans, you're absolutely right. Sony came out with that Miles Morales, they came out with Demon Souls, they came out with Returnal. Now you guys are about to get Ratchet and Clank, right? So every single month, you guys, it looks like you guys gotta, you guys keep getting something. But that's your argument. That's the whole thing. All these experiences. So why are you mad at the performance of the PS5? Returnal was 1080p 60 upscaled as well. And you guys had fun with it. So why are you mad at Biomutant? Seeing that you're not gonna buy the game, seeing that you're not gonna support the developer. That's not your take. That's not your take at all. So all I'm saying is, if you bought a product, hopefully you knew what you were getting into when you bought it, and hopefully it meets your expectations. So when everyone is saying like, "Oh my God, you guys bought a $500 console to play," you guys bought a new generation console to play last generation games. Yeah, we did. It's my money. Yeah, yeah, we did. But the problem is when you guys make fun of it, or talk like it's trash, and then a last generation game like The Last of Us gets boosted, and now you're talking like it's the greatest thing ever. I can't say old because a lot of people are arguing The Last of Us is not old. Okay, fine. So then you bought a next generation console and you're going to play a last generation game. And that's okay. I'm telling you, that's okay. That's awesome. And the fact that it's going to be playing at 60 frames is going to be amazing. It's going to be better than whoever played it at 30 frames. It just is what it is. So I'm happy for you. That's the exact same thing I'm doing right now. I'm playing Halo 2. I'm about to finish Halo 2. Halo 2. I know it's an old game, but I'm having an amazing time playing it. And I switch between 4K and 120. If I'm streaming it, I'm playing at 4K 60. And it's still a beautiful game and it runs great. And I'm having fun playing video games. But I'm having fun because it's the box is doing what I wanted it to do, which is play games at a high performance. You Sony fans want to have fun playing new experiences, right? New bangers, new exclusives. So stop complaining. I don't get it. I don't get it. And don't be mad at us Xbox when we call you out. Don't be mad at it. It is what it is. So that's it. That's the end of the video. Dog1985. There's levels to this. I'm curious to see what the comment sections are gonna be like. I wasn't toxic or anything. My next video might be a little toxic, just fair warning, okay? And shout out to Cloud Data Media and his family that said that my house looks like it belongs to a serial killer, so I added some color. And shout out to you, Andy. Andy, I'm actually naming the freaking orchid after you. So the orchid's name is Andy, okay? You see it? It's up there. It's pink. So there you go. That's what you guys get. You guys get a splash of pink in my background. Now this is how I live. ISO told me to tell you guys, but fine, I'll tell you. I'm a minimalist, right? So that's what it is. So I only have things that I need. That's my dining room. I don't need nothing else. I don't need nothing else. All right. Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. We out. Peace.